Hey guys, this is James here. So, me and Drew have decided that we're going to kind of split up and cover some more ground with these deck techs. We're not separating, we're going to still be on the same channel, and we'll occasionally get together and do some stuff together. We just feel like we can cover more ground this way. So I'm back with another Cockatrice deck tech. So this is an interesting deck. It's called Naya Zoo. So we're going to pop in here to TCG Player, which is a very nice online website for buying cards. And if you look there, that is a pretty hefty price tag. That's more than I earned in like a couple years. So Naya Zoo is very expensive, and I'll tell you why. It's because of this one card you probably all have heard of, and it's Tarmogoyf. So this is a very fun deck which involves getting lots of creatures that are small and aggro-y, there's Tarmogoyf, and then just going and wrecking house with them, I guess. It's really fun, but it's also very, very expensive. So let's jump in here to Cockatrice and let's get started. So we'll create one just because it's easier. And let's just get right in. So we'll load Zoo. So here you can see you got Tarmogoyfs, and you got Scavenging Oozes, Noble Hierarchs, Wild Nacatls, some fun creatures. So yeah. It's like Bam Bam is joined. So we're gonna get into this. Alright. Roll our dice. So he rolled a 9 and we rolled a 7, so he's gonna play. So let's draw our hand. So I hesitate to keep this hand. There's not a lot of good creatures, but there are some pretty good spells. I'm gonna mulligan. So this is a much better hand. We got a Wild Nacatl and the lands to play it, so that's pretty good. Gonna scry one. Dramaca's Command. Alright. Don't really think I'm gonna be needing this, so I'm gonna put it at the bottom. Ooh. Okay. So we've got some artifacts here. So we're gonna take the turn. And we draw a Horizon Canopy. So the thing with Zoo is you always want to play a mana based or a mana producing creature first. Since we don't have one of those, I'm gonna go ahead and play a Wild Nacatl. So we're gonna Wooded Foothills. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh gosh. Okay. We're gonna get probably a Stomping Ground. And we'll take 2 off of that. We'll tap it and play the Wild Nacatl as a 2/2. And we'll pass the turn. So, fairly sure this is some form of Affinity. Yeah, definitely Affinity. Mox Opal. Yeah. So, he's playing a lot of cards. He's attacking with something. Okay. Take 1. And it's our turn. Tap. Draw. So we got a collected company. That's okay. So I think this turn I'm going to probably going to Windswept Heath. Crack it. Take one. And I'm gonna go get probably I'll get a Temple Garden and take two. Then I'll tap this, play Grim Lavamancer, and then I will path their Steel Overseer. So sweet. He figured it out. Alright. So then probably gonna swing for 3. And we'll pass the turn. So he untaps, obviously. That art is pretty creepy though. I mean, just imagine waking up and seeing that. Okay. I'm done thinking about that. Master of Ethereum. Alright. So, gonna make his other artifacts bigger while he gets bigger. Cool. So, he's a 4/4? Yeah, 4. Attacking with these two, so that's 3. Alright. Alright, pass. There's the Tarmogoyf. So can either play a Horizon Canopy or Ghost Quarter. So Ghost Quarter can get rid of his Blink Moth or Ink Moth Nexuses. This can draw me a card. I think I'll go with Ghost Quarter because I don't have to pay life and I'm getting a little low on that. So I could Tarmogoyf or I could Lavamancer. So I think that I will Lavamancer and put Foothills and Heath into exile. And then get rid of his Vault Skier. Then I'll tap 2 and play Tarmogoyf as a 1/2. Oh, yep, sorry. He's actually a 3 or a 2/3, sorry. Yeah, because of the creature. Sweet. Then I'm gonna not swing with Wild Mikado. Actually, I don't think he'll block, but yeah, I think I'll attack with Mikado. It's kind of tense. Is he gonna block? Ah, he blocks. Okay. Mikado's dead. Oh. Ink moth. Wait. What's he doing? I'm just gonna ask him. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So he just brought that as an artifact, so he boosted up his Master of Ethereum and killed my Walnut Coddle. So that's kind of sad, but we'll pass the turn. There you go. So Wild Nacoddle's gone. Kinda sad, but still okay. There we go. Master is back down to a 3-3. And he's playing something. Another Master of Ethereum. Darn it. So now this guy's a 4-4, and that guy should be a 4-4 as well. Not a 5-5. Oh, okay. Never mind. So, yeah. All artifact creatures get +1/+1, so... So, swinging for 7. I don't know if I don't think I should block with Tarmogoyf, but... I think I'm gonna block. Alright. Tarmogoyf dies. I take 2. This is kinda sad. Alright. So we're gonna draw a Knight of Reliquary. Not what I wanted to see. Don't think that I can win this one. So we're gonna call that game. On to game 2. So this will definitely want some Stony Silences and Ancient Grudge. So forgot to unlock it. Pull those in. And definitely, maybe keep Scavenging Ooze. He did have a lot of artifact creatures. Yeah, probably take out the Voice of Resurgence, because he's not going to be playing very many spells on my turn. This guy's definitely good to keep, because he destroys artifacts. I'm probably going to take out a Knight or 2, just because I don't really like them all that much. He did have all those lands that became artifacts. Maybe we could shut that down with Blood Moon, but... yeah, we'll throw in a Blood Moon. Probably just one Blood Moon. Lavamancer was okay. And... yeah, we'll probably take out Restoration Angel. And we'll be ready to start. So we're here with game 2, and I'm definitely gonna play. Oh, hit the wrong button. Alright, so we're gonna draw our hand, and so we've got an Arid Mesa, which is okay. Fetch land in the graveyard for Tarmogoyf. Get us into a bolt. We could also play a Horizon Canopy if I wanted to, but there's just not a lot of power in this hand. I'm probably gonna mulligan. So this is a little bit better. Got a Noble Hierarch that we can play turn 1. Got a Knight, which isn't the greatest. We do have a Loxodon Smiter, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and scry 1. And Ancient Grudge. I will probably want to draw that. So I will keep that there. And I will go. So I'm gonna keep. I just realized a problem with putting that sky on top. If I wooded foothills, I'm gonna shuffle it back into my library. But that's okay. Yeah, I'll just pass the turn. Alright. So here we get some artifacts. Blinkmoth Nexus. Alright. Anything else? Alright, he's gonna pass the turn. So we're gonna draw a nice ancient grudge. And let's crack the foothills. Let's get probably a stomping ground. So take 3, and I'll tap that to get a noble hierarch. And I'll pass the turn. So with Zoo again, you always want to play these land creatures first because they can get you more mana so you can play stuff sooner. So we got a mana confluence. That's actually really cool art. Yeah. So we got an Ornithopter and a Steel Overseer. So this guy's not fun. Mox Opals, okay. Probably gonna take my turn. Gonna draw, and we get a land. That is good. So I'm gonna play this, and probably Ancient Grudge, and then I'll fetch for a. So I'll fetch for a Sacred Foundry first. So let's get the Sacred Foundry out. Then I'll tap it to play Ancient Grudge. Oh, Ancient Grudge for 2. So I'll tap Noble Hierarch, and didn't mean to do that. I'll draw that to Steel Overseer. Okay. So then put that in my graveyard. And then I can tap the Stomping Grounds to flashback it. And get rid of his Mox Opal. Pretty solid play. And there we go. So now I'll pass the turn. So got a few of his artifacts out of the way. Probably gonna be more, but that's okay. Shivan Reef. Quite sure why he's playing. Actually, never mind. Red and blue and Affinity is pretty common. So just tapping that. Arcbound Ravager. Why is he on my side? So give him back to him. So this guy just bounces art or 1/1 counters around. So here we go. Oh, a 1/1 artifact creature beast. The beast. And his Ornithopter. Oh, he's ending the turn. So untap. And then draw. So we got another Knight of the Reliquary. Which is okay, I guess. We do have a few lands in here, so not bad. We have 4/4. So I'm thinking that we could probably pass the Arcbound Ravager, get him out of the way, and then Tarmogoyf. So let's get rid of that. He's thinking. See, he's thinking. What did I say? Not much he can do. He does have a blue, so he could dispel. the path. Alright, so he's gonna take it. So now, if I played Tarmogoyf, he'd be... Oh. Okay. He'd be a 2... Or a 3... Or he'd be a 4... 5. So that's pretty solid. We got an artifact, a creature, an instant, and a land. So that's pretty solid. So we're gonna go ahead and play him. Nice. Always fun to play a 4/5 for 2. And then we'll end the turn. So we've controlled this board pretty well this game. We've got a nice big Tarmogoyf out. Glimmer Void, sorry. So we got another Steel Overseer and a Master of Etheria. This guy is not a friend of mine, but that's okay. So this guy will be a 3/3, and he's ending his turn. Untap. Draw. So we got another land, which is pretty good. I'm thinking that if we crack the Windswept and play down the Knight as a 5/5, which is pretty good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So there's not much I can do with putting in a land untapped. So I think I'm just gonna play on Arid Mesa. Temple Garden tapped. And then go ahead and play the Knight as a 5/5. Just double check. So yeah, land cards in my graveyard. So I've got 3, plus he's a 2/2, so 5/5. That is correct. So, got a 5/5 and a 4/5. All he's got is a 3/3, so I'm going to go ahead and attack with Tarmogoyf. Alright, he's going to take it, so I'm going to pass the turn. Come at me, Bam Bam. So, it's got some cranial plating here, which is not the greatest for me, but shouldn't be that bad. And then a spring leaf drum. So he's gonna attach the cranial plating to the ornithopter and put a 1/1 counter on the ornithopter, or on the steel, on the ornithopter. All right. So he's gonna probably swing for 5, 6, 6, and another 7. So I think that's game. Well, yeah, that's kind of sad. First loss again. So, we'll be back the rest of the week for some more Naya Zoo. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and see you on the flip side.